Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another brand new video. We're live streaming here in Bali. It is 3:48 a.m. in the morning, afternoon, midnight time. It is the middle of the night. Everybody's sleeping, and we're going live because we got nothing to do. We're losers, and that's about it. So thank you very much for tuning in. This is about the end of the live stream. I really have nothing much else to say unless you join and ask me some spiritual questions. I'm a spiritual wise guy, guru, meditation master, spiritual expert on all levels except the ones that are really important. And today we are chilling, vibing all over the gaff here in my room in Bali. It's very nice. I'm creating my semen retention course. It's going to be live any day. It's going to change your life powerfully, magnetically, in so many other ways that you have never imagined possible. If you're tuning in from the United States, hit the like button because I appreciate you. The United States is a very powerful country and land. I really have no idea what I'm doing in life with my life. I'm just living on by, cruising, vibing, driving on the streets, living my life like I'm a nobody, like I'm almost homeless. I'm chilling, I'm vibing. And why am I doing that? Because I got nothing to live for, nothing to lose, nothing to live, nothing to gain, nothing to die for. I'm just chilling, I'm just grooving. And most importantly, I'm dying. I'm going to die. That's a sad reality, sad fact of life that we all have to die. And this is why I don't take things very seriously. I'm sure some people are watching me and thinking, why does he speak this way? Why does he behave this way? Why is he like this? Why is he like that? I don't know how else to be like. I'm dead already. I'm gonna be dead soon. In 50 years, 40 years, who the hell knows? And I'm just here alive for the ride. Things just happening and I'm grooving on by. So, if you're grooving on by with me, hit the like button and subscribe. We got 0 people watching us right now. That's fantastic news. Speaking to the void.
Go one.
Speaking to the universe. The one person that's joined us.
There's 2.
2 weird men sitting in a room talking to the camera alone. This is my life. This is what it's come down to. I got nothing better to do with my life than this. Yes. Yeah. Why is this the case? Because I'm going to be dead. I'm dying. I'm going to be dead. You're going to be dead too. Newsflash. So don't hold on to life. Don't hold on to things. You're going to be dead. Okay? Just a little reminder also. So doing the things that you want to do today, you don't have to go jumping out of a plane or jumping out of a bridge. No. If you want to do that with a tether, do it. It's fun. But just behaving the way you want, living the life that you want, behaving the way that you want is the most important thing. Hey, how do you want to be like? You want to be loose, free, and relaxed, freedom of expression, or you want to be tight anus, because you're worried about what other people think of you.
Tightness.
Because you think you're going to live forever. Buddy, you're not going to live forever. You're going to live 60, 80 years max, and then poof, you're gone. Where did you go to? Nobody knows. You return to the ashes. Oh, but he maintained a good brand, and he really spoke true things, and he was politically correct. No. Anyways, if you got questions, if you have things to say, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear them. What do you think about this, Garrett?
I feel like I'm not really in the video and it's kind of hard for me to contribute.
Nice one. I don't really know why I went live in the first place. I just kind of got sucked into this because my friend here is live right now on YouTube as well, and his camera's over there. So I decided maybe it's time to do that. But realistically,
Just make it a little like that. So we're both in the energy. Enlightenment. Let's talk about enlightenment, Shiva.
talk about it.
Enlightenment guru. We are enlightened. already truly within us. But it's a process that we have to realize within ourselves, within you, through the practices of the ancients that have been described for thousands of years. But really though, but really though, but really though, is that all there is to this life? You 6'5" people listening, do you understand what I'm saying? The importance of becoming who we truly are, the true goal of life itself. Let us know. Drop a hello in the comments or say something so that we know you're here with us, talking with us, being with us, just as another being to another being. Not a being. We are not beings. Well, Shiva is kind of a being, but I'm not really. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of I'm just being here, and yes, this is the life energy that is within us when it finds expression, when it grows, when it flowers within us. That is the true. Then we understand the meaning of life, why life is not nihilistic, why life has importance and has meaning and has value. Because if we just fall into nihilism, then we're just gonna we're gonna jump off a bridge, like Shiva said.
So, the people that are watching, let me know what you're dealing with, what you're struggling with, if anything, what your challenges are in life, what your spiritual blockages are, what you are going through, what you're facing, and maybe I can help you overcome that. So let me know in the comments below if you feel brave enough to do so. What are you facing here, Garrett?
Today I was feeling a lot of, not nihilism, but lots of, I didn't feel spiritually alive. I felt like, when we are on the spiritual path, hopefully, or the goal is, and the idea is that life becomes a joy and pleasurable and everything is nice and you're just kind of going through life. And maybe for different people and different paths it's different, but for me it's like, oh, this is nice, I'm enjoying. But then, like, earlier I was just feeling like kind of numb and just low awareness, and I was like, what's going on? But I'm just realizing, we go through ups and downs, obviously in life, that's just how it works. And so I'm just realizing I'm purifying, I'm in my meditation, I am doing my stuff, about to go on a Vipassana retreat, all this stuff is going on, and that's just part of life. That's how life is. And we're gonna have high highs and low lows, and meditation and spirituality is about making those highs higher and those lows not as low, and about floating through life, spreading. So we need to. For right now, I was feeling a little dead, and that's how most of actually. I think that compared to that's how I was feeling before I joined spirituality. That's how most people feel usually, like, all the time, which is they're just walking around like zombies. They're eating their McDonald's and just completely unaware of what is going on in their mind and body, and so they just fall asleep. It's like the Matrix movie. It's literally real, or the Walking Dead. It's like there's no intellectual understanding of this, but it's literally how it is. Like, that's the reality. Like, not even like kind of, but like you talk to some average Joe, and they are just like, there's no awareness. There's actually levels of awareness when you start to wake up, because you think that this is all made up, but it's real. And so today I was feeling like I was aware of my little bit lack of awareness, and a little bit lack of that kind of rasa, as it's described in the Hindu stuff, this taste, enjoymentness, I guess you could say, of life. And I do feel like I'm getting that back a little bit as I start talking. Like, for me, I think you were discussing, Shiva, about how sometimes when you talk with people, and I feel this as well, sometimes some people drain your energy, or some people you lose energy. For me, sometimes, like, when I'm with certain people or when I'm doing certain things, I actually gain energy. So I'm was in my meditation, in my whatever, and trying to purify myself and trying to get out of this numbness, and then I was just feeling all unaware. But now I'm talking a little bit more and I feel a little bit better. So that's what life is about. It's about ups and downs, and that's gonna happen regardless. And so let us know if are you in a down or an up right now. And where are you from? We're in Bali right now. We're hanging out in Bali with Shiva Kailash Shambho. And yeah.
Yes, the Matrix. We're all living in the Matrix. We're living on planet Earth, actually. And it's quite nice. We're here, we're alive. Lots of shit is happening. People are burning plastic on the streets of Bali, and it's going in the air, and it's irritating my lungs, which I don't like. But hey, this is the time that we're born in. What can you do? You got to educate the public. You got to educate the young people, especially. And that is what should be done, what needs to be done as the years progress if I continue living here in this beautiful country. So, yeah, let's talk about semen retention. It's the most important, powerful topic that I talk about on my channel. What do you think about this topic, Garrett?
I think for me, it's one of the most valuable, important things that you can do, because with the practice of semen retention, we are actually literally, this is the base energy within us. And so, like how electricity needs a conduit to flow, or how light needs a medium, or how water is, how lights, lights, actually, does light need a medium? I don't know. Anyway, how electricity needs a medium to flow through. We need a medium for our spiritual energies to flow. And what is that medium? That medium is the sexual energy, the creative energy, the energy of God, of creation itself. And so when we are harnessing this energy within ourselves, then we are going to be able to transmute that. We are going to be able to cultivate that, and it's going to flower into so many beautiful things. I think there's this guru, Swami Sivananda, which I talk about in a recent video that I made. And he talks about how this practice of semen retention leads to, it's actually, he talks about how you cannot paint without a canvas, you cannot write without letters, you cannot do anything, and you cannot write words without vowels. Even so, you cannot have health and a spiritual life without the practice of brahmacharya. So that's just how essential that it is. I feel like if I'll masturbate, I'll do all this stuff, and I'll sin or act in a way against nature intended, or act in a way against the natural way of things, then I'm going to be, I'm going to feel completely different, and my spiritual life and everything is just not going to feel the same whatsoever. So it's definitely something that you need to be careful of.
Yes. Let's sit and meditate for some time.
Dude, are you sure you don't have like a seal stuck on your roof?
No. That's it, my friends and ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.